Good morning. It's day number 60. I'm about to puke going up the side of this mountain. It's gonna be a great day. Where I camped last night was about 0.1 miles from this little river, little stream. Well, as a matter of fact, it was the one, if you saw yesterday's video, it was the one I was soaking my feet in. But the bridge was out. And so, first thing this morning, I had to make my way across that little river, little stream, whatever you want to call it. So, took off my shoes and socks, put on the Crocs, threw them in 4-wheel drive, and walked across that stream. Ice cold. Man, that water was cold this morning. But it helped me wake up. And then shortly after that, went straight up this mountain. I think it was like a little over 2,200 feet straight up. And then straight back down the other side. Again, another good way to wake up. So after I got down the bottom of that mountain, went to a little hostel. I'm going uphill again, if you can't tell. Went to this little hostel and got a few things that I needed. Just a couple more days worth of food. Also had lunch there. Had this little microwavable pepperoni roll-up thing. Bag of Doritos. A nutty bar. 2 jugs of orange juice. They drove us back to the trail after we were there, and now we're back at it, hiking again. Goal today is just to get to the next shelter, which is, I think, a little over 8 miles away, and that should put me at a total of about 15 point something or other again today. So that's the plan. We'll see what else happens this afternoon. named this YouTube channel Get Busy Living. And I took that straight from the movie, The Shawshank Redemption. If you've seen that movie, you're probably familiar with the scene where Andy and Red are sitting in the prison yard and having that conversation, and Andy says, you got to get busy living or get busy dying. And so I stole that name straight from that movie. And here's the reason why. Back in 2020, when the world went crazy, COVID hit the scene and all that happened, I didn't get sick until 2021. And I had it pretty bad. I was very, very sick for a long time. Lost my sense of smell, sense of taste, and that whole deal. But the fatigue was unbelievable. I've never been that tired in my entire life. Well, at the same time I was sick, a dear friend of mine was also sick. A brother of mine in the Lord. And we both had it at the same time. We were both very sick at the same time. And, well, I pulled through and he didn't. And so that really affected me. Got me thinking about a lot of things, and, you know, just about life. And so for myself, I realized that could have been my time as well. You just never know. Every single day, you just don't know. And I mean, with what I do for a living, being a pastor, I mean, I've done enough funerals and things like that, and talked to people who are very, very sick. You'd think that would have kind of sunk into my thick skull, but I guess things don't get really real until they hit close to home. And so I got better eventually, and I just got to thinking about my life, and I said, you know, there's a lot of things I still want to do and places I want to see, and I've talked about them for a long time, and, you know, it's time to get busy living, because you just never know. And this crazy thing I'm doing right here is one of those. And so about that time, although I'd been thinking about it for years and years and years, I started giving it serious consideration and started planning for it. And here I am in 2023 on the Appalachian Trail. And so that's why I named this channel Get Busy Living. And here is my challenge to you if you're watching this. You've made it this far in the video. Here's my challenge to you to get busy living. If there is something you've always wanted to do, and don't hesitate. Now, let me be clear. If there's something you want to do within the boundaries of, you know, within the legal and moral boundaries of what is right, that is what I'm saying. I don't want anybody out there to misconstrue and say, well, you know, I've always thought about taking meth, and this hiker guy is encouraging me to do that. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you have had one of those lifelong dreams or you have one of those bucket list items and that you've always dreamt of doing, my challenge to you, do it. Get busy living. Make it happen. Start planning. Stop thinking about it and talking about it. Start planning for it and get out there and do it. Now, it doesn't have to be anything like what I'm doing here on the AT. It could be something completely different, but if you have something like that in your life that you have always dreamt of doing, then I encourage you, get busy living. Get up and go do it. Enjoy it while you can. That's why I'm out here. It's one of the reasons. One of the many reasons I'm out here. And so, for anyone wondering why the channel is named that, that's why. Myself, I want to get busy living and do those things I want to do while I have the time to do them. And I will hope that I would be an encouragement or an inspiration for other people like yourself to get busy living also. Made it into camp for the night. Jenkins Shelter is where I'm staying for the night. Hiked 16.6 miles today. Good day. Tough day. The first half of the day was that climbing straight up that mountain and then down the other side of it. Second half of the day was walking across this ridge line. It was just rocks everywhere. So 16.6 is a good day with the terrain being what it was. So happy with that. Tired. Ready to get my sleeping bag out and crawl in and get a good rest for the night. Mentioned a little bit ago sharing a song of the day, whatever song was going through my head the most that day. So today's song of the day is Jamie's Crying by Van Halen. Back in the David Lee Roth era, the best era of Van Halen. But that's going to do it for today. Just a good day of hiking. Very, very tired tonight. So thank you for watching. Appreciate y'all. And again, I just want to encourage you to get busy living. I'll see you back on trail tomorrow. Take care. God bless.